dry and breezy outside. Steve.
Yeah, and you're not sweating here today again, Lynn. We're talking about that refreshingly cool air mass in place. If you don't like the heat, these days are for you. That heat comes back, kind of sneaks in here for the end of the week, and then we'll remove that once again here for the weekend. So kind of a fast-moving weather pattern to talk about. Look at all that blue sky on our camera right now. As you can see, your weather headlines on this Tuesday afternoon. We're talking about temperatures today that are going to be in the mid to upper 60s, but with that comes the territory of we've been just so dry, and with that the wind and the low relative humidity, kind of feels like Southern California out there. There comes the fire threat here as we work our way into the afternoon hours. As we go into the end of the week, a major shift upward with our temperatures. We're talking about middle 80s on Thursday, probably getting really close to 90 on Friday, and then over the weekend it won't be raining the entire time, but there will be some showers and storms to work with here, so some much needed rain. The problem is these storms have always come on the weekend, and we're not going to break that trend here for this weekend. Fire weather warnings from Baltimore on South and West Howard County. We're seeing that across Anne Arundel County and then the eastern shore counties. Cecil, you're not under it, but I would treat it like you are under one because the conditions for you are basically identical to the places in the fire weather warning. This is the problem right now. We're talking about rainfall deficits almost a half a foot below average, and this is just through April. So we're talking about a long-term situation. It's going to take a lot of rain to wipe this out, and we just don't see anything to break this. So these drought conditions are going to continue to get worse unless we change this weather pattern, which I don't see happening here for a while. So Baltimore, in and around Baltimore, moderate drought conditions. Eastern Shore counties are going to see this as well, and we get another update to this on Thursday, and we'll see what the situation is. 65 right now. It's the wind that's busy. It's the low relative humidity. All those conditions plus the dry ground leading to that fire danger. Otherwise, it's a deep blue sky. No air pollution to talk about. That's because the wind is busy out of the west and northwest. So a blue sky, sunshine, every once in a while some fair weather clouds. Temperatures in the low to mid 60s. The temperature will back down here later on tonight as we go down into the 40s later on tonight. So your high temperatures today, 67 in the Inner Harbor, 67 Elkridge, 64 in Owings Mills. And as you can see, we are talking about temperatures overnight tonight down into the low 40s. So your 7-day forecast, let's talk about that. We're in the mid 70s here for your Wednesday. Thursday, 86 degrees. We're looking at the O's games on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All these conditions look pretty good, but again, we are looking at cooler weather building in after that quick peak of heat here later in the week. Lynn?
Thanks, Steve.